Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my very first ever, what'd you call it? My very first ever end of the month recap, I guess we'll call it. So this video is going to be anything that I managed to get to and finish over the course of the month of March. It is currently March 28th, almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm hoping to get this video up on the weekend. Let me know if that happens. We'll see. It's been a little bit of a weird week because it's spring break. The kids are home. I only have one, but she's home. And it's been a very strange week in a way. But we're not going to get into that. That's not why we're here. So, going back to school Monday. And yeah, I got this new mat because I really wanted something. Because I hate this table, but it's all I got. Grateful for it, yes. But I feel like it's not wide enough here, and I didn't measure it. I forgot. I just was like, oh, that's cute, paw prints, yay. So, but I don't know if I'm gonna hang on to it. I'll give it like 1 or 2 runs and then decide what I think. But because I technically, I kind of zoom in and cut out a lot of this extra area anyway. But I don't know. We'll see. Already, I'm having trouble keeping my hands in frame. I haven't recorded all week, and I had all the other recordings pre-recorded ahead of time because I knew I wouldn't be able to do anything this week because of my kid being home. And I felt like I had no idea how to set up my stuff. I'm like, where am I putting the camera? Where am I putting the chair? Nothing fits. What is happening? It was weird and crazy, and I need to get it together before Monday. So this is where we are. Sorry if the camera's a little shaky. I know it's kind of leaning against the table. I am gonna try to get that situated. I'm also, as you've probably seen, playing a lot with the lighting and what works, what doesn't. Some of the lighting in the beginning videos were a little too adjusted. I don't really know what you call it, but it was just, I don't know, it was weird. It was like they were nice, but they were too bright almost. The colors were like too fixed, I guess. I don't know. I was trying to brighten it up, for one thing, and then it looked weird for something else. I don't know. I'm trying to find like the perfect, But I feel like this time I'm kind of just trying to go more au naturel. I wish I could like have everything set up by my window, but I can't do that. I'm in a very small room and it's not the ideal situation, but we're going to try to keep pushing to make it work. And one day maybe dreams will come true and I'll be able to put myself in a better situation to do things a lot better. Or maybe I will be able to buy a different table. I don't know. I'll have to figure something out. But right now, my brain doesn't want to focus on that. Right now, my brain's going to focus on other things that are more important and more immediate, which is what happened in March. I did not get done a lot of what I wanted to get done. I'm going to bring out the coloring books just to kind of have something else to look at. So here's the books that I got in March. And I don't know if I might have got one of these. It would be this one earlier than March. But regardless, I didn't start it till March, right? So, hello. Okay, see, this lighting is a problem. Sorry about that, but the lighting is a problem. That's my ceiling fan light. Anywho, I'll just do this. Wait, hold on. Wait, there's a thing. We'll just do this. Sure. Then everybody can be seen. Okay, problem solved there. So I got these for March, or in March, and we haven't touched this yet because Easter's in April. And we will just kick her to the side. We did a few things in here, right? We've got these things. We know that I just got this one and I've been enjoying other creators' amazing work so far in this one. So inspirational. Love it. And I will be starting this in April. Probably next week. And then, of course, cat moments. This is probably my favorite one. I'm an animal lover. It's not just cats. I'm an animal lover. So really anything with animals, I'm pretty much all for, unless they're like eating each other. That's kind of not my jam. But anyway, so there's those. So this was the first one. So for now, I think I'm just going to go through these and let's see what I managed to get done in my beginner stages. So these are kind of my, beginner photos. The other stuff I've done in the past is to me, nothing like this. I really didn't know anything when I started this channel a year ago about shading and all these other things that are happening. No, whole new world. Like Aladdin, whole new world. So here's, this I think was the first one. It may not be the first one I put up on the channel, but it is the first one that I actually did. And yeah, shaky lines for sure. That's probably one of my biggest problems, the shaky lines with the shading and stuff. But still, I love it because cute little mouse. Who can be mad at that? Flowers out of a donut, simple. This one I added some like glitter shimmery stuff to, which I don't think really showed up in the video. But yeah, it's me trying to be different, trying to do something a little different. A little shimmer on the stars there. Who's next? Again, not exact. So this one I really kind of want to do in Easter. I got some green on that. That's nice. See, learning about the bleeding through. This actually happened with the plastic. I think that I tried to use the plastic that came with the Ohuhu markers. Didn't work. I don't know how you're supposed to use that necessarily, but for me, it doesn't dry fast enough and it just bled through. So that was quite an annoying lesson to learn, I guess I would say, but it's okay, no big deal. And so this was the one for spring that went out, which I love this. My favorite thing is these guys. I'm not like obsessed with Pokemon, but if anybody knows Pokemon, Oddish just reminded me of Oddish, so that's kind of why I just did this one and kept it blue like that. This is one that I looked at. I'm like, oh, I could have done the shading. This was another one early on. This right here, if you, I don't know if you can see that with the, let me see if I can get in there. Let's see, it bled through with the Ohuhu markers with the plastic thing in the back. Whatever. And what else? There's another simple. This one I feel like I kind of got, this was one of the last ones in here I felt like I did a little bit better with this one. I'm still playing around with this white, trying to decide. It's not that it's right or wrong where it goes. There's another, I can't think of the name of the channel. There's another channel that I watch that she's amazing, 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 amazing. She says like all the time, she seems like such a pro though. So it's like, of course, a professional would say that, but she says, you know, just do what feels good to you. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't mean it's right or wrong. Just do what feels good to you. And I take that with a grain of salt because, of course, some ways it's not going to make sense if you do shadows here, there, and everywhere, right? But I'm still trying to adopt that way of thinking and try to not take it too seriously because I said from the beginning, I am not an artist. This is just for fun. And I'm not trying to be like the next, I don't know, Picasso or whatever. Like, I'm not trying to be a professional. I just want to have fun, enjoy it, get better, improve, and enjoy it. And that's the goal. So here we are. I tried the little techniques with I'm going backwards. Tried the little techniques with the, you know, shadowing, kind of making it a little bit more down here, lesser up here. I tried this blending situation. Every time I try to blend something, it never turns out how I want it to. Same thing here. I would say this area, I tried to do something. Oh no, it's the next one. But yeah, the blending, I have a lot of work to do on that. It did not turn out the way that I thought it would, but still fine. I would say this one, I like these ones the best. I like with the little tip with the reddish. This one, I tried to do some blending here and it did not work, so I just made it all dark purple. I didn't know what to do. I tried some stuff with colored pencil over here too, and yeah, I don't know. You know what's also really frustrating? And it's not just me, so I feel so amazing about that because I'm like, good, it's everybody. Just the way the colors look so red, these pinks look so red on the TV, on the channel, through the camera. The cameras are not loving all the shades. It kind of just makes them all look the same. So with me, I noticed, especially with my color adjustments, when I'm trying to make the white look less bright, or because it was like the light was too much, the white balance, or whatever the case, it just messed up the reds more than anything, I think. So anywho, that's the Cozy Spring coloring book. I will continue to do these, probably like the one that has the gloves I will probably use as personal practice. So some of these will be personal practice, and I might show them if they're worth showing in like end of month like this videos. And throughout spring, I can't lie, I honestly don't know when spring ends, but whenever spring is over is when I will probably not do these as much, just because in my brain it's just like, oh, spring, gotta be done during spring, that's it, and then it's over, and then it's just practice. That's where I'm at with that in my brain. So we're gonna put this guy aside over here on the bed. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna go next to I'm not gonna do the Easter one just because we didn't do anything in Easter. Cat moments. Did I only do one? Eventually I'm gonna color these things. I just didn't find them too important, but I do think one day I'll just kind of doodle, you know, practice things. They're so cute. You should color everything. I feel like people put so much work into these and they're so adorable. So cat moments will live on forever. I will do these all the time. Will not stop until the book is done. Oh, that's why. Hello. You're supposed to be over here, friend. So this one, I really enjoyed this one, although I do notice that I have a lot of trouble picking colors. I cannot settle. I do have a little something coming up for that I got to help with that problem that I'm gonna make another video on, so stay tuned for that. But I do like how it came out, and I need to learn to do more textures like on the cats with the fur and stuff. Need to do that. I was overly happy with how this came out for some reason. I was like super excited. I was like, oh, I did such a good job on that. But like when you're new, you're just happy with all those little details when they actually come out the way that you want them to. So exciting. Except this one bled through because I forgot to put the paper behind. Okay, this one, I know I've mentioned a couple of times, was one that my boyfriend was like, you know, you could have probably put the glow as some shadowing, but you know, that's okay, maybe next time. And afterward I was like, duh. Like one of the biggest things I've been watching other people do is how they do their, you know, where the light would glow on other things, or, you know, and yeah, I felt kind of ridiculous for missing that one, but yeah, I mean, what can you do but try to do that next time? So there was a couple moments like that. I was very happy with how this turned out. My very first attempt at the glitter attempt. I really love that. When I saw someone else doing it on clothes, I was blown away. Like, I was like, there's no way. And then they did it and I was like, what? I gotta learn that. So just simple designs. The books, for some reason, I don't know if anybody else has this problem, are such a challenge for me. I'm like, what do you do to the books to make them? This one, you see in the video, maybe I tried to edit it. Bad job. So sorry. But I tried to like lift the color, but then I realized I was doing it wrong. So it's still there. I'm just not going to mess with it because it's not worth it. I'm not submitting this for a grade or anything for school, so I'm just not going to bother. I did the best I could, and I don't want to ruin it anymore. So that's it for this one. And then I have more to do. I have one in progress. I'll give you a little sneak peek at that. That's it. Because you could pause if you want, but yeah, I have that one I'm working on. I just didn't get to finish it before I ran out of time, because when my kid is home, when she's in school, she is gone. I say I have about from 8:30 in the morning till maybe 1 o'clock if I really want to push it to do any of this stuff. But it's like I really have to like think, do I want to spend all that time 5 days a week doing this, or there's, you know, editing time. I gotta eat, shower, you know, we all need a little chill time. So it's you know, what do I want to spend my time? Most of the time I do spend time doing this, and it takes me longer because I really don't know what to do. So it's like thinking about these patterns and all these little details, it doesn't come naturally to me, but I want to become good enough that it does. So working on that. So that's it for the coloring. If I'm not missing anything, I do have some memory issues, so apologies if I do forget anything. But yeah, so that's it for that. I think that that's all I really managed to do. So I don't think that's terrible. What I wanted to do that I didn't get to do was specifically, I was gonna do like, oh, it's National Puppy Day, and I was gonna print out pictures to color, right? And then I was gonna do like Pie Day, Napping Day, which I did last year. So there is on my channel. I believe I did Nap Time there because I am an 80s baby and I'm obsessed with the OG Care Bears. I have issues with the new Care Bears. Come for me in the comments if you want. I don't like it. The new generation, they need it. What I wish that they at least would have kept is the original colors and tummy symbols. At least that. I don't really know why they had to change it. You know, I just felt like Champ Bear was like a yellow orangey color and they made him blue. And I don't know why that had to change. I understand changing the animation, adding new ones, making up new ones, you know. But why you gotta change the OGs? Why did Share Bear's tummy symbol have to be from a milkshake to 2 lollipops? For what? I don't understand. If anybody knows, let me know, because I looked it up and I couldn't find anything actually. You know, I was also mad when they changed Moki from Fraggle Rock, but then I found a good story about that said they felt like Moki would evolve like that and she would change. And you know what? I accepted it. It's fine. But the Care Bears, you know, it hurts as an 80s baby, 90s kid, you know? It hurts. It hurts my feelings. The Ninja Turtles, it hurt my feelings too. But, you know, why does Donatello need glasses now? I don't know. But you know what? That's cool. Inclusivity, I guess, you know? I don't know, but time's got to change, right? I'm rambling. So, sorry. All right, we're moving on. We're moving on to this. It's falling. Hello, PaintGem, my darling PaintGems. These were so awkward. I'm not gonna fix it. This was so awkward to record because like getting the close-ups on these, I'm really trying to get a vibe for what, you know, people want to see. I like it when it goes a little bit faster and you can kind of see a little bit of the work going in and then poof, some of it's done. I'm trying to find out how they make that clicky noise like every time it hits, and I'm like, how do you do that? I'm on Instagram, like, how do they do that? Mine are so quiet. They're so quiet. I don't get it. And they're just like, oh, I think it's more clay or blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm going to try it. But at the same time, if it's like too much extra work, it ain't worth it, you know, because I really wanted to try like doing some ASMR stuff. I thought that would be fun. I don't really want to have to always, you know, stress about the music because there's only so much music you can get without having to pay an insane fee for. I'm sorry, it's insane. I'm sorry, Epidemic Sound. You're crazy. It's not fair. It's fair. I'm sure it's fair, but it's annoying. As a broke person, I mean, you know, when you're struggling with money, everything, $17.99 a month is a lot of money for music, you know? Anyhow, rambling again. So, PaintGem. We'll push these guys up here and look at this one. So, Black Magic Edition. I love magic, aside from the controversy, which I can't even wrap my brain around too much. I hate it. Harry Potter, I mean, I know Lord of the Rings, like all the mystical and magicals. I mean, I love all that stuff. You know what's funny? I bought one of these from Amazon. I don't know if I mentioned it or not. And it didn't work. This piece, the other one you saw me using, was too big. But then the black grippy thing on the one that came with the PaintGems, yeah, it's in here somewhere. it was like it kept slipping and then it would leave my fingers black. I don't know if you saw that in like maybe the second video. It was so annoying. And I have all these things left over. I'm like, props to PaintGem for so many extra pieces. What? I was so paranoid at first that I was like, I don't know where to put this thing. I was so paranoid and my anxiety was so high. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna run out of pieces. What am I gonna do with my life? Because some of them like fell on my floor, and my floor is a disgusting green from when we moved into this house like 20 something years ago, and my parents never changed it. And yeah. So, PaintGem. I haven't gotten a book yet. I have to decide what I'm gonna do with these. I think I'm just gonna get like a little like small binder to fit these in and just put them inside. I'd like a side entry though. If it had a side entrance by the rings, that way it wouldn't slip out, because I feel like being that they're raised, if it was like top entry, it would slide out. So I don't know, if anybody has any suggestions, let me know. This one's my favorite, of course, because it's a cat. Duh, we probably all saw that one coming, right? So it was the first one I had to do, and then I kind of just did them in order. I would say the first three, oh, here's one that's a little messed up, poking out the side here. I would say the first like three that I did, probably I was missing, I think I learned that these are called drills, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even sure what these are called. Oh God, friend, get over. I think it's okay. Dr. Brie, okay. Yeah, I think like the first three, when I went to do my thumbnails, I saw in the close-up that they were all missing at least one piece to the puzzle here, and I was like, are you serious? So then after that I was very careful, extra careful, while I was putting them together. So there's our little kitty moon. We have our little owl, which I love also because owls are adorable, although notoriously mean, apparently, but I've never encountered one. So the tarot, which has been fairly popular. Okay. The little hourglass. Love that. The Book of Spells. This just reminds me of Charmed, which I love. I've seen that series, the first one. I wasn't too impressed with the second one, but it was okay. But the first one, I've seen that probably 4 or 5 times from beginning to end. I love it so much. Little poison thing reminds me of Snow White. A Ouija board. I've been afraid of Ouija boards ever since the movie Ouija came out, so yeah, there's that problem. This, which I of course thought was like octopus tentacles at first. It was like any normal person probably would. The magic crystal ball. And I mentioned something about being afraid of like the evil eye. I'm coming around now, but I used to just think, oh, that's so creepy. Why would you want an eyeball on you? I mean, I think understanding meaning to things goes a long way. I really do. Because once I actually understood the meaning behind it, I came around real quick. All right, this one, like I said, I think it's amethyst. I don't think they tell you though, do they? No, they don't. They're just design 1 through 12. I kind of wish they had names. Maybe they do somewhere else, but I wish they each had a name. But anyway, I have a rock of amethyst somewhere here, where I don't know where it is right now. Doo-doo. The witch. Lovely. It came out way better than I thought it was going to. For some reason, I don't know, I didn't think it was gonna be, but it was good. Haunted house was really fun to do. I honestly can't even wrap my head around why was one more fun than the other. I'm not sure. And the day that I did this one, I wasn't even feeling that great, so I did it because I had to finish. I didn't even realize that these were bats. It didn't even cross my mind. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was only thinking about, I have to get this done. I want to finish this, and I want to feel the accomplishment that I finished. Yay me. So now I'm looking, I'm like, oh, those are bats. And I love bats. So there we go. So now they're all in backwards order. And it's that's it for my little, oops, my little boopies here. So let me put this back safe and sound, and then we'll talk about the other thing. What's the other thing? I don't know. Okay. I think we really, oh, I didn't put them, I forgot a step. Hold on. I didn't put them back in their safe house. Everybody needs to be in their safe house. Okay, here we go. Let's go, friend. Here we go. What do you think about the mat? I like it because it's adorable, but I'm just not sure. Oop. I'm not sure if it's wide enough for what I have in my brain. Not sure. So this guy is retiring. We will not see him until maybe the end of the year when I do like a yearly roundup. God willing, everybody is still with me. I hope. I hope we are growing by then. I hope that there is, you know, lots to celebrate by the end of the year. So other March things, I haven't used them too much, but I got these markers, these acrylic markers, yoink, that are beautiful. I just don't really know how to use them. So I'm trying to find out, like, I know how to use them, but I'm just trying to find where do I really want to put my energy in with them, you know? And it feels like more than 30 for some reason. I don't know why. I look at this and I'm like, wow, all those colors fit on that one card. It's crazy. My eyes do not perceive properly sometimes, I think. Anywho, so I'm excited to use these more. I just am definitely someone who needs, I need some schooling. Like, I need to learn, and that's all that it is. I'm trying to see what else. I didn't get them in March, but these are the pencils I was using, Prismacolor. I'm not too impressed with them, but I'm gonna keep going because I do think it's, you know, user error that I don't really know what I'm doing, so I have to learn. I got this a long time ago to help with my aesthetic. I noticed a lot of people have this little guy, but I feel like given the angle of the camera, it ain't gonna matter. Let's see, here's my lovely sheet that I don't use anymore because the color just bleeds through. So I don't bother with that anymore. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I think that's all we really got to in March. The markers, this set of markers I bought a year ago, so they're still hanging out for the year. And I think that's it. I was thinking about doing a little video where I like set up, I've been using this game, Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions, to like kind of help me track some of my stuff, but being that this isn't a gaming channel, I feel like it might be a little bit awkward to be like, here's the game I use to do my stuff and add my things in, you know? So I don't really want to do that. So I think for March, that's it. I am going to make another video talking about what's going to come in April. So stay tuned for that. I'm actually going to go record that right after this because it is Friday afternoon. My mother has my daughter right now. They went to go hang out for a while. So that's how I'm able to magically record this video. And I'm going to do the other one. And then I might do the sneak peek of the other surprise I have. I'll give you one little hint. It's really nothing new. It's new for me, and it's incredible that I managed to get it. And it was not an easy feat, but yeah, it's gonna be something. So that's gonna be like a quick sneak peek, and then the rest of that situation will be dealt with after kiddo goes back to school. So that is going to wrap it up for this video for the end of March roundup, and I hope to have a lot more to share in April. We'll see. We have a busy April. We got my birthday, my mom's birthday, Easter, regular school stuff is happening. We got a lot of doctor's appointments, but yeah, I'm gonna try to do, my goal is trying to do coloring every other day and then the paint gem in between, but I'm gonna talk more about that in the next video. So I really appreciate everybody that has been here since the beginning. And of course, the new subscribers, thank you so much for jumping in and being with us. And I really hope to see you guys around for the next video. And I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend if it's the weekend, week if it's the week, whatever day. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.